Well, great. You're one of us now.
Oh, I love this friendship so much.
Mary, I don't want to be beyond my ability to express myself. We're in good health. Your weakness won't be there.
Oh. I don't want for another murder, you know, to happen, but for sure I don't want you to leave Twin Peaks.
If I'm ever lost, I hope you're the man they send to find me.
Yep, same.
Only always at your back. Deputy Andy, your bravery is only exceeded by the size of your heart. A rare combination indeed. Lizzie, my best to you and yours. Now you better remind me of that wedding. Whoever the lucky man might be.
Oh.
Sheriff Truman? Yeah. This is Special Agent Roger Hardy of the FBI. Yeah. Effective immediately, without pay. By way to inform you of your suspension from the FBI.
What? What did he do? Oh, but that's why he's gonna stay in Twin Peaks. He's not gonna be into the FBI anymore.
I know. Internal affairs. We're the agents who watch the picture. The rest of the lobby hall. In part. There's also the disturbing allegation as to your motives and your methods.
For saving Audrey?
You're up to something, Bobby Briggs, but I'm sure that's none of my business. Count to 10.
Three, 4, 5. You can go.
Where's your business if you have to know who to speak to?
Roger.
Good job, girl. Ew! Don't do that! Ew!
You're a busy man and I respect that, so I'll get right to the point. Samantha, I hear a fire squad. There's a bug in my office. Hey, you're making a big mistake. Listen up.
So Audrey, you didn't prepare that meeting at all?
This entire matter was brought to our attention because Melody King was involved in a sting operation to nail the Shaman.
Ah!
We worked 6 months to set this up. Well, now you march in. No escapes. 2 men are dead.
Bad luck.
And the cocaine we were using for the setup was stolen from the premises. I don't know anything about cocaine, but you miscounted. Jean Renault killed Blackie. I didn't know about the
Yes, about Blackie. You didn't mention Blackie.
Turned his gun on me. He was killed in self-defense. I admit to the border crossing. I told you the extent of my involvement with the killings. Anita, I'll require that you surrender your gun
I know.
and your badge.
I know.
Sheriff Truman?
Maybe at the end he's gonna work with Truman at Twin Peaks and that's why he's gonna stay here?
If I understand the law correctly, you need extradition papers in order to get a statement from me. And you need a subpoena from a judge. Now, unless you gentlemen have that paperwork, I suggest you take your cooperation. Stop it.
Yeah?
Agent Cooper is the finest lawman I've ever known. There is nothing but respect for him since he arrived in Twin Peaks.
He's your friend
I
now.
don't know what information you have or where you got it from, but it is dead wrong.
That was not really her, that was someone replacing her for the show. That's cool. She has a lot of strength. She's gonna be into the team, no?
The critic has spoken. I feel like a fool.
Keep your lower lip up off the floor. It wasn't that bad.
This business is all I've got. I want to keep my regular customers. I don't care if anyone who ever comes in here again.
I think that your mother is a critical food thing person.
That's local charm, not color.
You memorized that piece of trash?
No. I wrote it. You might as well know. So you get this little melodrama over with.
Knew it!
Is that why you came to visit so you could just run me into Truman, I want to give you a good review. I can't violate my professional ethics. Ethics?
Just don't rate a restaurant?
What about the standards of common decency and kindness? Or don't those standards fit into your profession? Of course they do. I wouldn't let a dog like this unless I had to. As usual, you're overreacting. Am I? Maybe I am. But they're my reactions. And the hurt I feel is my hurt. And how I react is none of your damn business.
You can't dictate someone else's emotions how they are taking stuff.
Won't you out of my life? I don't want to be hurt by you. Norma. Goodbye. Go.
You stood up for yourself, you defended yourself and so well. I'm proud of you.
So, this is him. Ernie, I met him one night in the woods when he stuck a pistol in my ear. Lucky for me, I had my state prosecutor's badge with me. Joe, this is the professor.
But you're not.
Numbers would make $1,000 a night hooker blush like a nun.
A recent investment opportunity fell through. Leave us in a cash forward position. We need 125,000 immediately.
I understand completely.
You knew. Yeah, this is one of difficult.
This is the professor.
Our new broker.
I'm sorry, he's not the Canadian police guy.
You can handle a puny little bundle like this, can't you, Ernie?
Yes, he can take care of it for us, can't he?
Oh, yeah. I don't like the look of him. Too nervous.
We'll see what we for us and just a little to put the last nail in Cooper's coffin.
I'll call you when I'm done.
Where will you be?
The car.
So you're working with him to have Cooper.
I want him. Crucified.
For sure you're a double agent, but for who are you truly working? For the police or for Jean? If I'm not committing a mistake about the fact that it's the same person. Eh? Josie? It looked like Josie's shadow. What happened to you? Okay, let's welcome back on. But really, I wish she's hurt, exhausted. Not now, my dear, not now.
Well, Major, I find myself thinking a lot about Bob. He truly exists. Try to imagine him out there, incarnate, looking for another victim to inhabit.
There are powerful forces of evil in some men's fate. Face great darkness. We each choose how to react. The choice is fear, and we become vulnerable to darkness. There are ways to resist. You, sir, were blessed with certain gifts. In this respect, you're not alone. Have you ever heard of the White Lodge?
It rings a bell. And so this show, it rings a bell, no?
Major, I'm going to take a look here. You'll call Major.
Owls are not what they seem to be. Eh? Big alien light. Major Briggs disappeared. What did you see? Regardien. Excuse me? Major Briggs just disappeared? Was just kidnapped? By someone? But with a big light? Like an alien appearance, you know, someone, I don't know. Like really? Cooper, you went to pee, Halls began to sing, but maybe that was just a sign that. Then a big light, the major was scared, called for your help. When Cooper arrived, no major anymore, but a shadow of someone, a human being, with a cape. Still the big light, you're running after that shadow. At the end, no light anymore, but you stopped a little before, so you saw something, Cooper, but we don't know what. So we're gonna have a kidnapping situation right there? A missing person situation? That's why you're gonna stay in Twin Peaks? And no matter what, you're gonna stay in Twin Peaks because you're no longer an FBI agent, so you have no reason to go back home. You can just stay right there in Twin Peaks, that town that you love so much. Maybe it can be that the reason why he's always gonna stay in Twin Peaks. Maybe he's gonna just be a police guy, you know, detective, working with Harry in Twin Peaks, and that's all. Maybe. We saw him falling in love with that town, you know. Day one, just talking about the trees. Right there, that fight between the mayor, the old mayor, and his brother, really for you it was entertaining, like you wanted to stay just because of that. We saw him falling in love with that town, really. So he doesn't need, you know, big reasons to stay, in fact, right there, to decide to stay. And if there is an investigation that he can begin about how Major Briggs disappeared, what happened and all, he's gonna stay. I said that Audrey would come to visit him to say goodbye. I thought that she would mention a potential love relationship between them. She did all of that. I said it during the episode. I don't appreciate how she introduced that speech, being like, oh, you still don't want me? For sure there is something wrong with you. Someone truly hurt you into the past. Like really, it reminded me a few guys who are trying, who used and who are still trying, I'm sure, to use that technique, you know, with girls. Like when someone is not interested by you, it doesn't mean that that someone has a mental issue, had a troubled past or anything like that. Maybe that person is just not interested by you. You don't have to go into a psychological mode, you know, to convince that person to go with you. And no matter what, even if it's the case, even if you know that this person has mental issues or had a troubled past, it's so lame to use that person's weakness to have what you want about, you know, a love matter. Like, it's really to say to someone who has issues, you don't want to be with me, it's just because you have issues, like you have such a broken heart, I'm gonna repair it, count on me. No, you're not taking advantage of people's weaknesses around you, and also you're not people's nurse, you know, you don't have to be the savior of the person that you love and all. Like really, that way of acting, of beginning a flirt, beginning a love relationship, it's so wrong, and for so many reasons that clearly when Audrey said that, it triggered me. After that, I appreciated her discussion with Cooper that was more sincere and interesting, all of the thing about the friendship, and even at the end, her promising that when she's gonna grow up, she's gonna come back to take him. I prefer that in a way, really, for their relationship and all, than for her to insist like that, like boring, annoying guy. No. But yes, Cooper, maybe you're gonna stay right there, in fact, in Twin Peaks, for that new case that we're gonna have. We followed all of the other narrative arcs, like Josie, she came back, and now we want to know what happened for her when she left, how did she come back, why she's looking like that, you know, hurt, exhausted. Did she really run away? Is it a new plan, a new trap? Because Catherine, she has a meal back, so maybe she wants it back again. Like, something is going on right there with Josie once again. Is she gonna say the truth to Harry, the real truth? We'll see about it. So Catherine reappeared, that's cool, but we want to see also how she's gonna face Benjamin now that she had the signature to have the mirror back. Bobby didn't manage to blackmail him, but he still has the tape. What can he do about it? Leo moved. That's not the first time that we have a sign that he's still alive, present inside of his body. So how is it gonna evolve? Andy, who took care of the situation, you know, when he saw Dick, who wanted to flirt with Lucy, being like, hey, we don't know who is the daddy of that baby, so no one is gonna flirt with anyone. It's gonna be a status quo, you know, before the baby is gonna be born, everyone is gonna stay friends, and that's all. That was really nice what he did, Andy. He did the right thing. And I love so much that just after that, he has doubts about it. I love it so much because it shows how nice he is, and I love it so much also because that's something that I can do. Like, you know, sometimes I can be strong, you know, I can be facing people and be really, you know, I know what I want and I'm saying it and I'm really going for it and all. You can be sure that 10 minutes after that, I'm gonna ask to someone else, I was not too rough, right? I was not like, it was legitimate for me to be mad, it was legitimate for me to go for it a little stronger. You know, each time I'm gonna question myself after it, being like, oh, maybe I went too far, and also for Andy to react like that, I love it. Nadine is back at school, and she's gonna be a pom-pom girl. A cheerleader. Ah, that's so fun. Her strength being like that, it's so impressive also. I love the fact that we had news about Sarah and also explanations about what happened for her, why didn't she see Leland acting like Bob, what was going on for her, and it was because she was drugged and all. And I love the fact that meeting her right there, you know, during this episode, I have the impression that she's so different from the woman that I met, you know, during the season 1 and until then. I said it at multiple occasions, for me she looked hysterical and she was reacting in such an excessive way also and all, that I couldn't think that she was sincere. At some point I remember that during the first episode I even suspected her. So maybe it was because of the drugs, in fact, that she was acting weirdly, and that right there I have the impression that suddenly she's truly herself, sincere, you know, her face being at peace. Maybe that's why I had that impression. Cool. You know, to have the explanation about it finally. Jacoby is back. Norma, she faced her mother, who was a food critic. I was right about it, and I'm so proud of what Norma said, the fact that she defended herself. Yes, mother, I'm taking it bad, because yes, I have feelings. Maybe that's not okay for you to react like that, like to have someone reacting like that, but for me it's okay, it's my reactions, my emotions. I'm not gonna apologize for my reactions and my emotions, and if you can't deal with it, that's your issue, not mine. And that's so much, you know, something that I learned with time and with therapy, that I'm responsible for my actions, my way of saying stuff. I'm not responsible for people how they're gonna take it. I know my intentions, and as long as I'm okay with what I said and how I said it, how people are taking it, it's their issues. And it's the same for my emotions. I told you at several occasions, I'm an hypersensitive person, I was diagnosed like that. So really, I know that I can have big emotions, and that sometimes maybe people, they can't understand my emotions, and for them it's gonna seem excessive and all. I'm not gonna apologize for my reactions, my emotions. I'm okay with it to express them like that. If you have an issue with them, it's your issue. And you know, you have to deal with it by living, or also by trying to understand why someone being so okay with expressing our emotions is making you feel like that. Because sometimes it's that, you know, sometimes people, I saw that, you know, I'm talking about my personal life, sometimes people who are not okay with me expressing my emotions, it's because they are so used to not express their emotions that for them it feels weak and stuff like that. It's not weak to show your emotions, it's being sincere with yourself and with other people. And on the contrary, you have to be really brave to be an open book, you know, to let people see your emotions. If you have an issue with that, it's your issue, not mine. So right there, Norma, she really stood up for herself. She said it, yes, I'm sensible. You don't like that? Fine, I don't care. Get out. I love it so much. For Hank, the fact that he made that plan, you know, with his friend, because of the lie, you know, with Norma's mom, and he lied also to Jean Renaud, and right there, he wants for his friend to lie also to have the money. Like, I don't know how it's gonna work. And we have also the situation, I think that I'm right with that the police guy was with the FBI agent against Cooper, you know. He was the same guy working with Jean Renaud, but I'm wondering now because they said that they were working on Jean Renaud's case since a long time, so now I'm like, okay, maybe it's a double agent situation, but for who are you truly working in fact? Was it really something against Cooper that you planned with Jean Renaud, or in fact you're continuing to work undercover with Jean Renaud? I don't know. If it's the same person, I'm not sure of it, but for me it's the same person. So yes, we have a lot of things with all of the characters from Twin Peaks, but clearly we needed a new reason to have Cooper staying into Twin Peaks. In fact, we can have two of them, because he's not going to be an FBI agent anymore, so he's going to choose to stay, because he's going to begin a new investigation with Major Briggs, who just disappeared. Maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this reaction video right now. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.